This is what happens when you level strength on R.E.P.O and you become the true Giga Chad. 1, 2, oh shit, bruh. So as you saw in the beginning of the video, and wondering to yourself, how is this man so powerful? How is he so strong? How did he get such a physique that looks unachievable? The answer is quite simple. By using the most powerful item in the world, I introduce you the Strength cereal box. Its origins are unknown, but we could assume that R.E.P.O himself may have put his own flesh, blood, and bones into this box of cereal. Now the goal here is to upgrade strength as much as possible and see how far into the levels we can go. Now once you consume one of these testosterone builders, it grants you one strength upgrade. Now to acquire these upgrades, you have to complete one successful extraction so that then you can have access to the shop. And now once you're in the shop, there's a random chance that you may not even get one of these strength upgrades. You're most likely going to get some, but there is a slight chance that you might not get any. Now it seems that if you want to be able to utilize strength to its maximum potential, you'll need to get to level 13. So reaching level 13 may be a little challenging, and this is why. So the farther you progress in R.E.P.O and the more upgrades that you get, the more expensive those upgrades become. And the longer you stay in these areas trying to get more money to then buy more upgrades, now you're taking more of a risk. You may end up dying before you can extract and your run is completely over and you gotta restart from zero. Let's dive a little bit into R.E.P.O's lore so you guys have a little bit of an idea of what's going on. So to find out what the hell is going on in this world, we're gonna visit the wiki. So based on the wormweed's disease theory, most of humanity in R.E.P.O completely died out. And the few survivors who were immune to this disease mutated into the monsters that we have to deal with in the game. We play as what the game calls semi-bots. We are someone, we don't know exactly what, but we control these semi-bots to then go grab valuables for the tax man, which is this weird guy who is apparently an intelligent AI. So in short, we steal people's stuff and sell it to the black market. So to start off our run, welcome to Swift Broom Academy level 1. Of course level 1 is pretty easy, but during this first half of the gameplay I was actually on my own playing, and the R.E.P.O experience playing by yourself is completely different than when you're with friends. It becomes 5 times more scary. It's just the sounds and the quietness and the feeling of that something's watching me and that anything can come behind me at any moment is just way more terrifying. Like, just listen to this. Ooh, that was... Ooh, we cutting it close, bruh. I'm not gonna lie. Level 1's pretty easy. You start off with a small quota, which is on the top right. So for our situation right now, we have to reach $10,000 before we can leave and visit the shop for the first time. Throughout our journey right now, while trying to become the strongest semi-bot known to man, there's going to be creatures trying to stop us. Just like this weird face acid monster looking thing. I don't really know what it is. But the wiki says this mutation is called a spewer, which apparently this can be useful. It attaches on my face and all it's doing is just vomiting. I don't really know how this can be that useful, but apparently you can damage enemies if you vomit on top of them. After some time it just comes off your face, but that's to be expected, for I am the strongest semi-bot known to man. But nothing really special happens in level 1. We just steal all of the academy's valuable, give it to the tax man, and finally, we can begin the challenge. We finally make it to the shop. We check to see how many of the strength boxes filled with R.E.P.O's power are available to us. There's only one, but one is just enough to get level 1 strength. We need more power. 1 strength isn't enough. There's tier levels to strength, level 0, 4, 9, and 13 being the maximum Giga Chad strength you can get. We consume the cereal and gain level 1 strength. But in this article, no drastic changes happen until level 4 strength. So we dive into level 2 to get more money so that we can buy more strength cereal. There's now gnomes trying to stop us from reaching our goal to becoming the strongest semi-bot in the world, but they are no match for our strength. We pick them up and slam them into the ground, shattering them into pieces. This is the power we hold by increasing our strength levels. You can already do this with level 0 strength, by the way. But the gnomes will not defeat us. No. Not at this level. We shatter all these gnomes one by one, but they keep on coming. They respawn an infinite amount of times. We ignore the gnomes and keep on looting, but something has changed. There are now 2 extraction points. We completed one, but we need to find another if we want to make it back to the shop alive. We find the other extraction point, send in the money, and leave with no harm done. Finally, back at the shop. We rush to the upgrades, and there's 2 this time. We immediately buy them both. This is perfect. We are now at level 3 strength. All we need to do is survive one more time, and we can get to level 4 strength. Or we can do new stuff like smacking the spewer around.
I'm dying.
Fucking bitch.
Help me.
We aren't the strongest just yet, because I found this huge golden bird thing. I don't really know what it is. The wiki says it's a griffin statue, which I can see that now. But this statue is extremely valuable, finding it at $44,000. We were able to get our first extraction at ease, but we're still far too weak because we had to drag the statue all the way to the extraction point. With our first extraction done, all we need to do is get one more and we can make it back to the shop. I tried picking up this friendly duck. He was not happy. He started to chase me, but luckily I was able to block him with this chair. Apparently this innocent looking duck is called the apex predator? Huh? I can see why. It says that if you pick him up, he becomes enraged and starts to chase you. I experienced that. So just a side note, don't pick up the duck. We finished our last extraction and made it back to the shop with a whopping $72,000. This is the most we've made so far. So of course we go check the upgrades. There's 2 yet again. This is perfect. We're reaching our maximum potential even faster. But unfortunately, yet fortunately, my friend finally showed up. I was no longer alone, so I had to quit the game and reopen it so I can invite him. That sounds like a good thing, but I reloaded the game and the shop ended up resetting. I lost a strength upgrade, slowing down our progress yet again. But we will not falter. We will not give up. We are going to continue going on and we will become the strongest. If you haven't seen Invincible, by the way, watch it. It's definitely worth it. Trust me. Back at the shop, we at least had 1 strength upgrade, but we also got a trank gun. I am now convinced that the trank gun might be one of the best items that you can get in the shop, and I'll show you why later in the video. We finished up with the shop, and look at all the that we got. This was definitely my best haul yet, but the most important thing now is that we're at level 4 strength. Finally, we're starting to get stronger. If you remember what I said earlier, strength 4 is pretty much the next tier when it comes to upgrading your strength. So now with the friend by my side, we load into level 4. I can feel my power increasing. I noticed that I can pick up heavier objects with complete ease. I can even lift the entire cart off the ground now. It's finally happening. I'm becoming the strongest semi-bot in the world. But remember when we bought the trank gun earlier? It puts the mutations to sleep. So with my unbeatable strength and the trank gun combined, I can put them to sleep and grab mutations and beat them to death. The Headman is still a bit heavy because you actually need level 13 strength to be able to throw him around. But even so, we managed to kill Headman, and this was my first time ever killing a monster in R.E.P.O. So this was my live reaction. Yes, let's go! Oh my gosh, let's go! So anytime you kill a monster in R.E.P.O, except a few like the gnomes, they drop an orb, and depending on the monster, the orb value can actually change. For Headman, each time we kill him, it can range from 4,000 to 8,000. So in theory, we can murder all monsters in the game and reach quota by stealing their souls. But doing that would take too long. If the most money you can get out of one of the orbs is 8,000, then there's no point to just farming only the monsters for money. The biggest change in level 4 is that there's now 3 extraction points. Although that may seem bad, it actually means more money for us because we can steal more stuff and send it all over to our best buddy. We finish up level 4 with our final extraction and make it back to the ship safely. Ah, the shop. My favorite place to go. I don't know where we would be without it. Let's go check what they have on the shelves. What? Only 1 strength box again? And look how much they're charging me for 1 box of cereal. 21k is crazy. It used to be 6,000. This game is mimicking the real world a little too much. There is another item we have to buy in the shop, energy crystals. Once you buy one of these crystals, they go into this thing. This machine has a bar on it and it determines how much rechargeability you have left. And you might be wondering, why do we need to know this? Well, remember, we have the trank gun now, and the trank gun doesn't have infinite bullets. So we need these energy crystals so that we can recharge our gun. And finally, we're at strength level 5. So now with our fully charged weapon and our strength level increase, we set out to level 5. Headman Manor. So another thing that changes the higher the level you go is the map itself. Like, look at this big hole. We'll come back to this hole later. We've become too strong. These monsters are too easy to deal with. We put this thing to sleep and murdered it. This honestly feels evil. But they were coming after us first. But at the same time, we were stealing all their stuff. Anyways, back to the hole. I bet you the devs thought that we would end up falling in this hole and dying. But my, how wrong they are. We put the huntsman to sleep, drag him across the floor. He's begging for mercy, and toss him in the hole. I'm at a point now where I feel like nothing can kill us. We've taken the lives of so many. Feels like it's starting to weigh down on me. Am I a bad person? All we've done so far is kill people and steal. We threw the Metzless down the hole as well. I have no more emotions. Next step on becoming the strongest semi-bot alive. It's time for our winter arc. We finish level 5 and head back to the shop. This winter arc will be legendary. We check the shelves. 2 strength upgrades. The universe is on our side. Who cared that we murdered all those people or stole all their stuff? Becoming the strongest is our only goal, and we will reach it at any cost. We leave the shop. We are now at level 7 strength. Level 6, we're back at the academy. There's a lot more monsters this time, but they are no match for our strength. Ooh, another hole. Toss them in there. There's 4 extraction points. More money for us. Ooh, this staff shoots lasers. That's cool. We take another victim's life. Down the hole, you filthy animal. We get our last extraction point. And I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but once you complete all extractions, the map goes dark and all monsters are aggro. Gnomes kept spawning around me. I shattered them all. So in this dark side of the level, when every monster is extremely aggressive, you have to make it back to the ship alive. My friend didn't make it, but I will avenge him. And oh my gosh! Is that queso? It's really called the bow tie. It screams at you, making you immobile. So we have to avoid queso at all costs. We managed to get past him, making it back to the ship safely and back to the shop. Only 1 strength upgrade this time, but that's okay because we're now at level 8 strength. 1 more level and we'll be at the next tier. We load into level 7, back to Headman Manor.
We found the apex predator again, and I thought that I was able to pick him up. Turns out I was extremely wrong. It turns out this little demon has a strength breakpoint of impossible. I thought that I was the strongest creature in this universe, but I found the real strongest. Apex Predator Sun Jin Woo. But the Apex Predator has one big flaw. Just literally don't touch him and he won't bother you at all. So now he is no longer a match for me. And to prove that, we found this scarecrow and threw him down the hole. The Apex Predator keeps taunting me. I tried pulling a fast one by throwing him in the hole. I thought I learned my lesson. I just said to not touch him. He starts chasing me. And is that a baby? What the hell? I'm sorry. Please leave me alone.
You're mine now, big boy.
He brings me down to 50 HP. Wait, I'm actually in a bad situation right now.
Oh my god.
He threw it on me. The baby was not letting what happened earlier slide. He picked that TV up and blew me to bits. Wait, is that it? Is the run over? No, my friend's still alive. He can still have a chance to revive me. All he needs to do is make 1 extraction and put my head in the cart and I can come back. He tries to put the Apex Predator down the hole like I did. He succeeds, but the Apex Predator is literally God. He brings my friend's HP down to 1 health. This isn't looking good. Is our dream of becoming the strongest ending here? By a duck and a child? My friend shortly after dies. He really never stood a chance. He joined in late, so he didn't have as much upgrades as I did. And we were already at level 7. We failed. We never became the strongest. We weren't even close. We still had to reach level 9 and 13. We were far off our goal, but we still managed to accomplish a lot. Our journey ends here for now. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. This took a while to make, but I hope I was able to entertain you guys in your time of need. Love you all, and I'll see you in the next one.